Hey everybody, it's Josh
And Jenna.
with Resort TV One, and we are live tonight for our Moving to Florida series here. This is a new series we're starting on our channel to tell everybody all about how to move to Central Florida to the Walt Disney World Area. So welcome everybody. If
Hey
you are new
guys.
to the channel, please make sure to hit that red subscribe button right below the video. Also click the notification bell, switch it to all notifications so that you get notified every time we go live or have a new video. And Jenna, tell them about the socials.
So we are on all the social media. We're Resort TV One on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So make sure you're following all of those things.
All the things, everybody, all the things. And if you noticed a different countdown today, we're on StreamYard because we have a special guest, and we're going to bring him in here in just a second. But it's easier when you're bringing in a lot of guests to use StreamYard. So that is what we're going to do. So if you noticed a different intro, our regular intro doesn't really work that well on StreamYard, but we'll be back on Streamlabs probably next time we do something. So now a word of warning, the YouTube chat is very, very glitchy right now. It's working sometimes and it's not working other times. So if we don't read your comment, it may literally just be that we didn't see it, and because it may just have not come through. So we're going to see, we're going to hope, we're going to keep our fingers crossed that it actually works, because we want you guys to be able to ask our guest questions. But cool.
Yeah.
So, oh, you guys didn't see a countdown. Okay, well, that is interesting. Yeah, I tried to have a countdown, but anyway, that's all right. Well, it's okay. Either way, we're live and you can see us, and that's what matters. So
that's right.
So we'll say hi to a few people, and then we'll bring in our special guest. So we've got Timothy Rainwaters, Jesse Mouse, Citrus Swirl, MDF, Citrus Swirl. Oh, I'm saying Vet Becker, Timothy, MDF, Kat, Serrano, Citrus Swirl, Joy. Sorry, I'm just like saying hi to people in order.
Citrus Swirl over and over. Hi, Citrus Swirl.
Heather Springer, Jan S, AJ, Rachel, Mara, Zippity Doodad, Corey Meets World's here, Orlando Guy's here. By the way, big shout out to Orlando Guy. There's a special thing happening on Saturday, and he actually is sponsoring it. So big shout out to Orlando Guy. It's going to be awesome to hang out with him and do something really special on Saturday. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Jenny, you want to say hi to a few people, and then we'll bring in our special guest.
Sure. Hi, few people. My chat froze again, but I'll read where I see it. Melissa, Joey, Jojo, MDF 3530. Hiking Elevated, there's Bob Showboy, Elena, Teresa, Dave, Heather Springer, Bran, Disney World Freak, Vet Becker, Mai, Alyssa, Neil, Rachel, Ada, Patty Wagon, Lori, there's the Orlando Guy, Carrie, Jan S, Annette, Anna, oh, there it's moving again, AJ, it like jumps every time.
It does.
Darth Mommy, Daryl, Amy, Papa Yoda, Matthew, Kit, Octavia, Timothy Rainwaters, Jay Grubbs, and I am way behind now that it jumped. Lauren, Susan, It's Sky, Happy Haunts, Andy, Cindy, Tori, Katrina. There's Mom, and I'm sure Dad's in here as well. So yeah, Josh, I don't know. You want me to keep going?
Yep. No, we're good. So we'll keep saying hi to people as we go along. And yes, I know Paige and Mr. Morrow, Jen, Tanya, they all had issues as well. So with the chat, so we don't really know why, but we're going to do the very best we can. Look, it's Dad.
Yeah.
So anyway, hello to everybody. Oh, there is Corey Meets World. Oh, I saw the last 2 seconds of the countdown. So if you rewind, you can see it. So it's cool. But guys, everybody go check out our good friend Corey Meets World. He is awesome. Goes live tomorrow. So go check out his stream tomorrow, guys. It'll be a fun one.
Definitely.
Epcot's anniversary tomorrow, so I can't wait for that. It's gonna be awesome.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Did you know a year ago today we actually were at Illuminations doing the farewell show? Some things have changed since then.
Wow, a lot of things.
So, oh my goodness. So anyway, guys, hey JPL Studios, how's it going? Yes, thanks everybody. Hey, Living in Diz, I do see you. So I see most of you guys, so that's good. But yeah,
there's Nick, Magical News Live, and congrats to him on 8K. I saw he just did. That's amazing, Nick.
Yes, and Nick, yes, yours did go through. Good. I'm seeing most of them. Isaac and Orlando Guy, Dame Dystopia. Yes. All right, good. So,
there's Kaylee. Hi, Kaylee.
Hey, Kaylee. So I am going to go ahead and bring in our special guest. A lot of people ask about moving to Florida, and we know that moving to Florida is not for everybody, and a lot of people may not want to, but maybe you want to at least dream about it. And there's a lot of things you should know. Florida is different than a lot of other places, so definitely pay attention here tonight and see if you really can think more about moving to Florida, because our special guest, his name is Victor Nawrocki. He is our realtor. He's been our sponsor for a long time now. He actually helped me find my house my new house here that is much closer to Disney than before. And he went all over with us. I can attest to how good he is. He did a lot of research for us, and he just really found us the perfect place that we would have never found on our own. So definitely, guys, you're gonna learn a lot from him. But he's going to show you his house, which is right behind the Magic Kingdom. It's going to have a fireworks view, and the fireworks start back up again. And he's got it all themed to different rooms, Toy Story, all kinds of Jungle Cruise, everything. So I can't wait to show it to you.
I can't wait to see it.
All right, guys. So without further ado, let's welcome our special guest, Victor Nawrocki. Welcome, Victor.
Hey, how are you?
Great.
Yeah. So yeah, I live actually live 1 mile from Disney World.
Oh, that's so cool.
I like to brag about it.
Well, and this is really cool because if you look here, let's make him we'll make him big here. So yeah, full screen. So guys, first of all, look at what a beautiful view he's got of the pond back there, the houses, and of course the Disney World signs that tells how many miles they are. 4.7 to Epcot, 5.3 to Animal Kingdom, and a mile from Magic Kingdom. What is Hollywood Studios? How far is that?
5.7. It's a little
Okay.
wow,
Wow,
that's weird. I did it on the the compass thing and on my phone, and that's what they told me.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, the very next property owner is Disney World. So if you go straight that way, there's a little creek, and if I could, I gotta make a bridge.
Yeah.
Walk to Disney World.
That's awesome. Yes, and I know where
actually some homes where you can walk to Disney World, but
there are.
Yeah.
I know where he lives. I actually drive by it pretty much every day. So
Okay.
but it's an amazing neighborhood, and again, it's really close to Magic Kingdom. But like I was telling him before, you probably heard before, or you may not have been able to hear, but before you came on, you helped me find our house, and of course, we're not going to say where, but it is, it was something we worked really hard to find a house for us because we had a lot of special, considerations. We had a budget. We wanted a single story. We wanted to be close to Disney, but also close to my job. There was a lot of things to think about, and Victor took all of those things into consideration and had several different options for us. So we'll talk about that later. But anyway, anything else about the backyard or anything else you want to share about your neighborhood?
Well, I bought this house from what they call from dirt. So I was able to pick everything in it. I was able to choose the lot. This was the reason I did it on such a rush was this was the last lot that will see the fireworks. And of course I was here for 2 weeks watching fireworks.
Oh.
Well, so anyway, but they'll start soon. So crossing my fingers. So
awesome. Well, so, and actually I was going to post in the chat, but we will have time for questions. I see some questions already. We will have time for questions and answers after the tour. So hold on to your questions and we'll post them in the chat, and then we will read them to Victor, and he will, he'll answer them the best he can, or as many as he can. So
absolutely.
But we do see your chats, guys. We are seeing them. So that is awesome.
Good.
I'm really, really glad. So we were very, very nervous about that. Hey, Janine. Hey, Bran. All right. So are we going inside, or what do you want to do here? I'll bring Jenna and I back on here. There we go. All right. So now we're back in.
Okay. Now this is the lanai. It's not the patio, because when you spend an extra $25,000, you call it the lanai.
Yes.
So I just had this decorated with. I love these. These are little orange crate labels. So anyway, so I just love that. Those are original orange crate labels. Get a shot of this up here. I love this.
Oh yeah,
Mickey
that's
Mouse.
neat.
Yeah, so
very cool.
Listen, it took me a while to figure out how I wanted to decorate this, but I wanted to have something in here that was really durable, and it's just been wonderful. I mean, at night, just sitting here, I can just imagine when the fireworks start again. But yeah, it's been really great. So
awesome.
Anyway, so yeah, when I actually had the addition, this was an option to have a dining room and a larger lanai. So it was either that or some other things, but I figured this would be good.
Cool.
Yeah. So anyway, so this is the dining room. This is the kitchen here.
Oh wow, what a nice kitchen! A huge. We've got a similar island in our kitchen. That's very actually. That's almost exactly like our island.
I know. This is a quartz countertop, which I just love. You know, it was funny because I made a video with a longer tour, and you can find it. You just go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com, and I talk about all the different things I did. But yeah, so it's a gourmet kitchen. Gourmet just means it has a raised oven. You know, that's all it really means. But yeah, so it's open floor plan.
Nice.
I still haven't figured out really what I want to do here with the TV set, because everything I want to do is very expensive.
Right.
So I'm going to run over here real quick and get this. Here, I'll hold the camera for a second if you go and do that. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at this! I see it already.
Yeah.
Look at that!
That is so cool.
So this is as you enter the house there. Here, you can hold again. Thank you. So as you enter the house here, this is what they call the gallery, all for your photos and all that. I absolutely just love this. Now
That took some work. Yeah, that took some work.
Yeah, well, I didn't do it. I know someone helped me.
People are going crazy in the chat. They love it. They love it.
If you go to Disney at your doorstep, I have all the links to how to do this yourself. But I had to get specially made parts that the guy does with a 3D printer. So these are all specially made to do this because you need a narrower curve and some longer pieces and some custom pieces too. Because they don't sell this. They don't sell these little 3-inch ones, at Disney.
I see it.
So we're still working on it. So anyway,
yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. I was trying to, if you saw it changing, Jen, I was trying to get it to where his video was biggest and we were on the side, but I guess I don't think we can do that. I think only the stream host can be the biggest video, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, you can just put him while he's showing the house.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah. So
Kitty cat.
Yeah, so good. This is some of my Kevin John art. You know Kevin John, right?
Yes, actually, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Oh, very cool.
He's a Disney artist. So I have a couple of his pieces. So
Awesome.
okay, so now we're going to go into. I'm going to show you 2 rooms that are just going to like freak you out.
No, don't look in there. Don't look in there.
Don't look in there. Okay, so this is the Jungle Cruise room.
Oh, wow.
Everything in here is Jungle Cruise. A lot of the furniture in here came from Disney resorts. These are from Animal Kingdom. The nightstands. So I got 2 nightstands from Animal Kingdom. This bed is from, trying to think, Treetop Village.
Oh, wow.
So I was able to get all these little things, and I've got some furniture here. I've actually got too much furniture, but I can't get rid of anything. To get rid of it. I love this picture that I took of the Jungle Cruise.
That's cool.
Beautiful.
And so everything is just a little, jungly, and it's a shame because nobody's ever in this room. Anyway, but I love it. I just love it. And of course, little accent things and stuff. So, yeah, okay. So we'll go into the room that we really spent a lot of time on.
Oh, wow.
And guys, we know the chat doesn't work. We're really sorry. We'll do the best we can to keep it going, but let's enjoy the tour for now.
Okay. So this is my Toy Story room. So I'm going to tell you now, for those of you who are on the chat, go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com, and I give all this information again with all the details of where you can get all the stuff that I'm showing you.
Awesome.
So
I'm going to put that in the description. I actually had your old link celebrating Florida.
that's good too, but Disney at Your Doorstep is really good.
Okay, I'm going to put that on there.
Because it has all my links, and it also has the contests that I'm doing. So I'm doing a contest for 2 Disney gift cards. Okay, so this was the paint that I found online that they thought was the best color for this. This is the clouds were done through a stencil.
Wow.
So, and they gave it. What was great is they gave you a pattern of how to place them on the walls, and you know, they suggested doing a dabbing brush, and they also suggested using a little off-white color. Don't do that. It looked terrible. It was awful. But you could redo a couple of them, and then because this has an orange peel texture to it. We decided that it's better to do a little with a dabbing brush. If you don't have the orange peel, I would suggest using a roller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I got a lot of this Disney stuff in here, but I think the best thing is these curtains.
Oh, wow.
This is fabric that was used at Pop Century Movies, I think.
Oh, wow.
Am I getting that right?
So cool.
It looks like it.
So anyway, what happened is I found this on eBay for $5 a yard, and I said, "How much do you have?" And I took I took everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, took everything, and then So when I get the bed in here, which is coming shortly, I hope, I've got. I love eBay. I got this comforter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome. And then my seamstress also made 2 pillows.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Everybody's loving it. I do see some chat, guys. So thank you. I don't think I'm seeing everybody's chat, but I do see some.
Oh, good. Any questions yet? Or?
Yeah, I told him to hold the questions till you were done with the tour so I wouldn't interrupt you.
Please, I'm used to being interrupted. You know what? I do live streams every Sunday on my channel. So
every Sunday, guys.
Wow.
If Resort TV's on, go to them first. Anyway, so I love this. What was funny about this jacket was I wore this one day to the parks, and when I got home, I got a text message from my plumber saying, "Were you at the parks today?" And I'm like going, "Yeah." He goes, "My friend took a picture of you and showed it to me." And I said, "I know that guy." So the response you get from wearing something unique is really just amazing. So on the video I created, I have a lot more of my clothes. So this one I love. This is a pass holder fabric.
Oh, so cool.
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
know, isn't it awesome?
I have ears that match that, Victor.
I sure do. I got it. Listen, I got a hat that matches. So you're saying you got ears? Okay.
Yes, I have ears. Yeah.
This was the real extravagance. This one was really extravagant.
I love it.
When they had these dresses out.
Oh yeah, I remember that dress.
Okay. I bought 2 of them in extra large, and I made a vest.
That's awesome.
That really was extravagant. That was. I also did the same with a Christmas pattern too, where I made a shirt and a vest. And what happened? And I wear it around. I'm so happy that I did it. Because I love it, and I'm going to wear it every Christmas. And I run into someone. They go, "Oh, you bought the tablecloth," and I'm like, "They had a tablecloth." All I needed was one big tablecloth. No, I had to buy 2 dresses. So,
Oh,
and then I also have, these are the ones that are like store bought, but the other ones I get are from Etsy. So there's 3 shops on Etsy that I get.
Mickey waffles.
That's
No, isn't
amazing.
that awesome?
I love it.
Oh, so awesome. So I hate to tell you, I have in the long video, you'll see my why I needed an 8-foot closet because it just goes on and on.
Wow. I need that closet too.
Yeah. Well, buying, the new homes are coming with really large size owner's closets. Yeah.
True.
Very cool. So I am posting some people's chats up on the stream. I
Great.
can do that on StreamYard. And we will answer some questions here in just a bit. So is there anything else in this room you wanted to show us?
No, we're done with the tour. I got a larger tour on my website if you go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So guys, go. I did just post that
there
link.
And house tour. Yeah.
Yeah, and I did just post that link in the description. So
Perfect.
definitely go check that out, everybody.
I got a contest there too to win 2 tickets. So now I'm going to go sit down.
Okay. Let me go ahead while he's sitting down, and I'm actually going to share what his website looks like on the screen here. So if I can do that, I think I can do that. Let me make sure I can do it without breaking anything. Okay, there we go. Let's see if it works.
Break it.
Yeah, so if that's all, this is a link page. It has everything that all the places. So if you're on Facebook, you could do the Facebook. If you're on, and also has the contest. It has my YouTube. I'm on YouTube, twice. There's the video. Yeah.
So there's the video. There's the contest. Okay, so you go to that, enter the contest. There's the YouTube, his Facebook. You can email him here, search real estate here. Yep. Okay, that's celebratingflorida.com. That's his other website.
Yes.
Okay, which is where we always had talked about in our descriptions and stuff. That's where we went to, and there's a way to see now here on this place. You can actually type in a neighborhood or a city or anything, and you can find your listing. You can do your customized by price. It's really awesome. So I'll let Victor talk more about that. But anyway, let me go ahead and go back to all of us in the chat here. So there we go. All right, so guys, if
switch to the other camera.
Oh, you want? Okay, I'm switching to the other camera. I guess so. Here, I'll tell you what. We'll leave the Toy Story. Well, wait a minute. Your cameraman probably wants a break. So look at that, guys. We have four videos here. I'm gonna remove the other one though. But everybody say goodbye to the Toy Story room. All right. So Victor, first of all, real quick, any just general tips and tricks, just things that you tell everybody when they start talking about moving to Florida? Like, what are the top 3 or 4 or 5 things that you always tell everybody?
Well, it's different with everyone because everybody's individual conditions are different. So the first thing that most people need to understand is you need to understand your buying power. If you don't understand your buying power, you're in for a really, really disappointing event. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So you got to understand how much you have to spend and everything else. Otherwise, you're just gonna be wasting your time. And that was, I think, the thing you stressed to us at the beginning. How much can you spend? What's going? What can we do? What can we look for? And you have to put all those parameters in. And sometimes you realize, like we were looking in one area that was a little more expensive, and we could not get quite as close to my job as I wanted to because it's more expensive in that area, but right by where I work. And so we had to go a little bit further away. We had a choice. We could do a townhouse or we could do, but we could afford a townhouse in that area, but we didn't want a townhouse. We wanted a 1-story. So we chose to live further away, but still very close to Disney. We're very close to Disney, but further away. And we decided to do that so we could save money and also still have the 1-story house we wanted. So there's all these decisions you have to make. I think I realized that.
Yeah, and the thing is, I feel a lot of agents sometimes listen with blinders on, and they don't pay attention to what you just told them.
Yeah, that's true.
And you just told them that you want a 1-story house, but for personal reasons, they start showing you things that are way outside your realm of possibility. Sometimes they do it because it's a really good opportunity, but sometimes they do it because it benefits them more. That's
Yeah.
what I found. So, but one of the first things I do is I say you really have to write down what you are looking for. And you have to be very, very specific. How congested is the Southwest Windermere area? Okay, I'll answer that. You just have to be very, very specific and keep that list with you as you're shopping. Because if something doesn't match, I've seen customers do this where I'm remembering what they want and and they're not. So I think it's very important to remember what you're looking for. Just keep an itemized list of what's important. The question is, Southwest Windermere, how congested is it? What's your frame of reference? If you live in Oklahoma and there's one car passes your house every day, you may come to Windermere and say, you know what, this is really a lot of people. I'm in Windermere every day. I never get caught in a lot of traffic.
You got to know where to go, though, because I have to drive through there sometimes, too. You got to know kind of how to get around in Windermere.
Yeah. I'm on the main road. That's where I do my grocery shopping.
Yeah.
So congested is very subjective. That's what I feel. But
I feel like their question too is finding a single family home in a family friendly areas. It's a very reasonable request. The biggest issue I think for us was price, location, and type of house.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very reasonable. It just depends on what you can spend and what type of house you're looking for.
It always does. It always does.
Let me do one more. Oh, go ahead, finish.
That is, Windermere is a very family-oriented community, a bedroom community, I call it. Mm-hmm. It's a little isolated because of its positioning, but it's also the best of both worlds. It's old, it's new, it's got everything in there. But the price points are significantly higher than Winter Garden and Claremont and Davenport and Kissimmee.
Yep, exactly.
And they're all very close to Disney World. Windermere is the northwest neighbor of Disney World. So you drive out the north exit by Floridian Way, which has just opened up this year, and you're in Windermere.
Yep. Yeah, so let's. Ashley asked this earlier. Yeah, and there's a lot of different things about the different neighborhoods, but yeah, Windermere is probably the most expensive area in the immediate Disney area. Now, Winter Park is expensive too, but it's further away.
And I would say Dr. Phillips is a little pricier.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So Ashley, go ahead.
Ashley saying which one is the most family friendly. I would say the consensus of opinion would tell me Windermere. And Winter Garden. I live in Winter Garden.
Yep.
I would say that, but is it going to match your price point? That's the other thing. If it doesn't match your price point, stop looking at it because it's not going to come down. Right. There's no indications that I see that house prices are going to be dramatically down. You could never predict that. So.
Yeah, exactly. And somebody here's one. I guess I can probably answer this, and maybe Victor can chime in. As a teacher moving to Florida, do you recommend buying immediately or renting? I always tell everybody to rent the first year because you can take Victor's recommendations, you can take my recommendations, anybody's recommendations, but it does all come down to personal preference at the end of the day. Yep. And so Victor can tell you Windermere is wonderful and you can afford a house there and find the perfect house, but there might be something about Windermere you don't like. And there's no way we could tell you that because we're not you. So we don't know. So I think for me, we did when I moved to Florida, we rented an apartment for the very first year. We found a neighborhood we liked in the town we used to live in, which is a little bit further away from here. We were about 45 minutes from Disney, 30 to 45 minutes before. So it was a struggle for me to get over, but we found a town we liked or an area, and then we bought a house and we lived there for about 10 years actually. So we really liked that house and it was a nice one, but moving over here, I knew the area because we were able to scout it. So now if you live further away and you can scout it, then we knew, okay, the one that we're moving into now, we knew it would be okay because we could come down here and scout, but we could also really look at it. So I don't know, what would you add to that, Victor?
Well, most realtors would tell you this. You have to buy now because last year the home prices went up 10%. It's going to cost you 10% more next year. They don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
However, if they said that in 2018, they were right. If they said that in 2017, they were right. If they
True.
said that in 2016, they were right. They should not tell you what the prices are going to be next year, but they would have been right.
Yeah.
So I say, if you want to risk it, that the prices are going to be higher and maybe you'll be priced out, then risk it and not buy. But just like you said, you got to know the area. Now, when I take people out, I generally, when they don't know the area, I try to give them a good overview in my first day where we just cross off towns. We just say, you know what, this town, no, it doesn't work for me. Try to give them the best and the worst in that town. So without saying this is the worst, so that they can get a real idea of it. But if they need to be there for a year and rent an apartment really close to their work, you know what? I say, go for it. Go for it. Just do it that way because you want to be confident in where you're living. A point is also that people who move here have also stayed in hotels.
Mhm.
So they're looking at where their hotel is. And that is probably not an area that you'd want to live in because
Right.
of the tourism and all that. So I feel that people come here and they're like going, oh, I don't know. Are there any good neighborhoods? And I'm like, have you seen Winter Garden? Have you seen this?
Right.
I mean, there's nothing for me. That's where I moved. I used to live in Celebration. So it's just a good idea to get a good, some people will only spend a couple of days and know exactly what town they want to live in.
Yeah, it really is true. It really is. I mean, it's just there's so many different areas here, and I think you just really have to get to know the pulse of each area. And there's even towns further down the road that you can live in. It just depends on if you mind the drive or not. So it depends on, if you want to live in the immediate Disney World area. There's communities like he said surrounding Disney. There's certain areas that are very touristy. There's certain areas where there's a lot of traffic. Here's another question: 5-bedroom, 3-bath. Where can I get the best price? The best prices, I mean, Victor will probably tell you, are in the Davenport area, Kissimmee, Davenport area, but there are some traffic issues depending on where you go down there. So there's the trade-off.
Here's the thing. You could get a very inexpensive or more affordable home in Davenport. It's a nice area. However, make sure that you're not in a short-term rental community.
That's another thing, yeah.
In Davenport, you could say, and I told a customer this. I said, I told her we're looking for a property for you, but I said I'm going to cross off short-term rental communities. Now she decided to rent for a year, and she rented in a short-term rental community, and for her, she says it's not appropriate. It's a nice community, but it says the police are there every week.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. The one thing I noticed, and Victor can probably speak to this better than I can, but in Indiana, in the Midwest, neighborhoods looked like what they were. In other words, a good neighborhood looked like a good neighborhood. A bad neighborhood looked like a bad neighborhood. It was very easy to tell just driving around. You can't tell that in Florida. Not very well. There's a few indicators that you can tell, but there's really not. It's not a hard, fast thing. It's so you can. The neighborhood we moved out of, actually, I was a little worried about being able to sell because it was going downhill. And we were worried about it, but luckily we were able to because they were still in demand there. But there was more police activity in the neighborhood. It wasn't gated, but more things started to grow up around it. It was close to a mall, and there were just there were helicopters circling sometimes if there were problems at the mall. And so those are things that you just don't know about. And sometimes you do just end up having to move if you're not comfortable. And that's just the facts of life sometimes.
Well, one thing you brought up was gated communities. A lot of
Yes.
my customers feel more comfortable in a gated community. I got to tell you, when I first moved here, I lived in a gated community, and there was no security with that. If
No.
someone wants to get in, they got in.
Right.
Now, a manned gated community is completely different.
Those
But
are more expensive.
well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. There's a couple that I can think of that are very reasonable price, and there's some that are more expensive.
Right.
I've sold in one community it has a golf course attached to it. Their HOA fees are very reasonable. I sold a $300,000 house in there that also has a guest unit for the father. So the father's got his own cooking area and everything. It's a freedom home. And they're very happy with it. They got a pond view for $300,000. So, and it's a gated community.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the thing too. I found out too, with mom and dad living in some gated communities, there's times when it is hard to get in and out too. Sometimes, so that it is an extra hassle for people who, you have people coming to do work and this and that, and so it is an extra thing to think about. We've never lived in a gated community down here, and we don't feel unsafe. But so yeah, let's see if we have a few other. Here's Classy Disney Mom. She says Victor's continued to send us listings and is very patient. He is very patient. we worked him very hard to find this house.
Didn't.
No, okay,
not at all. Not at all. Oh my gosh! I always say no customer is difficult if they buy.
There you go. Now somebody mentioned, this is a good question, because somebody mentioned. Let's see. Yes, there is another live stream on Friday night. Windermere, Arjan says, is a very nice place to live. Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, so where is a place with good? What are places with good walking and hiking and biking trails? One of the places, of course, is Celebration. We haven't really talked about that very much. Celebration has amazing walking and biking trails.
They do. They do. I lived in Celebration for 5 years. I sold my house there because for the price that house was worth, I could get 50% more property and a view of the fireworks. So the price points are higher significantly. Yes, they have 8 miles of walking trails in there, which are also, you could bike on as well. But there's a wonderful section in Winter Garden that is the West Orange Trail. And I'm going to be on that probably in 2 more weeks on my YouTube channel. Going to do this is a good question. Who dat, Dave? Yes.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Finish your thought, but yeah.
So there's it's Winter Garden. Winter Garden is a huge area. I mean, I think it's so many square miles. It's crazy. Just one section of it is 33 square miles. That's where I live in Horizon West. The question is Waterley. I have sold from Who Dat Dave. Thank you. I've sold 4 homes in Waterley. It's one of my favorite communities. I almost moved there, but I decided that, for my business, it would be nice to have the fireworks in my backyard. So they have townhomes there. They start in the low 320s for, some of their homes. And they also have more state style homes too. But it's a beautiful community. What I like about it is if you don't plan to cut your own lawn, it's a great community because it's one of the few that lawn care is included in your HOA fees. So I like that. And it's got great amenities too.
Sorry, I just was checking. I was like, I hear the background noise. Okay, I tried. It's on Jenna's mic, I guess. Says, listen, you hear it?
It's my air conditioning, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay, that's all right. It's all good. I was just trying to figure out where it was coming from. Okay. Thank
you, Dave. Thank you.
Now, somebody said the Waterley HOA was crazy, but a lot of HOAs are crazy.
Okay, let me tell you something about HOAs. Okay. They are community sharing of costs. Okay. If you have features that you're not going to use, then it's overpriced. If you're not going to use the community pool, then it's overpriced. But they've got a community pool, they've got a gym. How much does it cost for a gym membership a month? $50? Say you've got 5 people in your family. Then that's $250. So I say, no, HOA fees are based on your usage. They also include lawn care. So Indian Ridge is right near Celebration. We're in their school district. Very good. I've heard very good things about Celebration School District. I don't like to quote school ratings because, they can change. So I always say, here's the research. Here's where you can look it up.
Yeah, you look at the school grades and go from there. You'll find in general, and we can answer this here in just a second. You'll find in general, this is me as a teacher. I've actually looked for employment in all the major school districts in both Orange County, Osceola County, and Polk County. And so and I haven't in Lake County. That's another one that's close here. That's Claremont. But the point is, you'll find that out of all those areas, Orange County generally has the best schools, and that's just from me as a teacher. And I can say that I'm not a realtor. I don't have a realty license, but
I love when people tell me these things. I will have them call you.
Yeah, that's it. See, I was gonna say Victor has to be careful what he says, but I can say that because I'm not selling anybody a house. But Orange County generally has the best schools. Not every school, but in especially Winter Garden, Windermere, the Disney World area, that Horizon West area, those schools are very, very good. Osceola County is a step down from there. There are some nice schools there, but there are also some rough schools in Osceola County. Polk County has some very, very, very rough schools. There are some very nice schools in Polk County too. But I think I've told you I used to work in Polk County, and there were some good things about it, but there's some very rough situations over there. So be careful in Polk County. And so, a Lake County, I don't know very much about, but Orange County generally has the highest property taxes and also has the best schools. So it kind of like one goes for the other. It's like you get what you pay for. So,
And so I say to people, listen, if you're going to rent in something like Windermere or Winter Garden. There's some great areas to rent in Windermere. Just amazing communities in Windermere, right near where you work. There's a beautiful condo outlet place. So Bob is asking about Golden Oak. Please, Bob, I would love to sell you one of those. Golden Oak is located right between Epcot and Magic Kingdom. The fireworks are right in your backyard. And honestly, right in your backyard. So, and you live in Disney World. They say at Disney World, but you live in it. I'm telling you, you are right there. You are at the end of Bonnet Creek. So the houses start in the 2 millions there. And the complaints are about it. The positive is everything that I've told you. The concerns that my customers have had is they don't see a lot of people around, which if they have kids, that's not a good thing because they want their kids to be able to play with the other kids. And the lots are actually pretty small for the size of the homes. So you don't get a lot of space between your houses. But it is the most beautiful and exquisite community that I have ever been in all of Central Florida. And it also has, the facilities are perfect. All the amenities you get are perfect. You get treated like you're visiting royalty when you go to Disney World. So it's a beautiful, beautiful area. And you got about 100 homes left to say.
Yeah.
Okay. This is very interesting. Don't some areas like Celebration have some sort of town fee on top of the HOA? Yes, it's called a CDD, Community District Development. So when I lived in Celebration, I paid in HOA fees $900 a year. It was like $940 or something like that. Then on top of that, I had added to my taxes a CDD fee for the community to be developed.
Right.
So, and it's basically a bond with the county that you're paying back. But all in all, when you're looking at what you're getting in Celebration, I was paying about $150 a month in total with that CDD. So the $150 a month was paying for 7 community pools, the 7 miles of walking trails that they had, the lawn care on an immense area that was out there. And, so yes, it is expensive, but you have to consider, am I getting value for that? And I think you are. It was a wonderful area for me to live in. It was just a little pricey for the, that you weren't getting the size house that you'd want. But I thought the HOA fees were extremely reasonable for that area. But that's me. That was my personal feeling on it. When we sell a house, we have to present to them what their fees are going to be.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I don't know if you can answer this one or not. Yeah, some of the houses we looked at had that CDD fee, and I think we ended up in a community without that, which was good.
Yes.
But okay, here's one that's been asked. A couple people have asked something similar to this.
Okay, what's the average square foot cost of a 1 to 4 residence?
I don't know what 1-4 residence means, but what
1 story for
Maybe 1 to 4 people.
Well, average square foot. I really don't deal with that too often. I'd say it was about $225 a square foot. About the same as Celebration is really. I would say your starting price in Windermere is going to be no less than $350. I just sold a house for $350 that was 4 bedrooms in Windermere. I sold one in Windermere that was a resale that was 4 bedrooms with a pool, and I think we got lucky because it ended up being like $420 with a pool in Windermere. So that's about the price points that I'd say. And so $420, and it was 2,000 square feet. So, about $200, $225 a square foot. There's a limited amount of new construction in Windermere.
Yes, that's true.
Limited amount of new construction right now. 5 years ago, that was not the case. 5 years ago, everybody was building in there. Now there's only one builder left.
Oh, thank you. So Paul, we got our first super chat tonight. $1.99. Tell me about Winter Garden. May move from Maine. So Victor loves Winter Garden. It's an amazing place.
So much. Okay. Now, are you familiar with Coronado Springs Hotel? Coronado Springs Hotel is at the corner of Western Way and Lake Buena Vista. When you go down Western Way, about, I'd say 3 to 4 miles, that is all Disney property. When you leave Disney property, you hit still Disney property, Flamingo Crossing, which is a new shopping plaza that's coming in.
Yep.
That is Winter Garden. So Winter Garden, now Josh pointed out the quality of the schools. I'm repeating what Josh said. Winter Garden is still growing. 10 years ago, this was just all fields and orange groves and stuff like that. I believe I liked it better than Celebration. You've got a big diversity of communities. You've got there, and for the most part, you're going to be looking at a house that was built after 2009. So you really do have a lot of So you got a new construction home, and the benefit of a newer construction home is you've got better building codes. They're always improving. Alyssa and Neil are buying in Winter Garden. They bought a house that was already planned. It was an inventory home. So everything that's in it is planned. It's going to be built that way. That's where you get a better deal. When instead of what I did, because I was forced to, which was buying a house that was from dirt.
Yeah, for sure. Now Victor doesn't really do rentals too much, but you probably know some about the areas.
Yes. Okay. Here's the thing about rentals. And if you go to an agent like me, not me particularly, I wouldn't do this to somebody. You walk in their office there and you say, I want to rent. And you say, well, how much do you want to pay in rent? Then you say 1,700. They will say to you, whoa, yeah, that's as much as a mortgage. Why don't you buy a house? And they'll give you the whole spiel. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is don't go to a regular realtor, go to a rental agency. Okay. But best communities in Winter Garden, condo or apartment, I particularly like Waterley, has great townhomes. I like I don't like a lot of apartments that are built as apartments because they tend to be all wooden structures all the way up to the 4th floor. And I've seen those burn to the ground. I've seen several fires where the place gets struck by lightning. The whole place burns to the ground. So I don't like that. I like townhomes because they're more separated from each other. They've got cinder blocks in between on at least the first level. But to answer your question, I would go with the one that I mentioned earlier is called Lakeside. And the rents there are very reasonable. It's a resort community. It's got a resort style pool. It's got a gym.
Yeah, Lakeside's very nice.
It's gorgeous. It is, and the rents are amazing. You have to sign a year lease.
But that's most places.
Yeah, but sometimes they give you escape clauses. They didn't have any there.
So Stacy, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And college students, yeah, so kind of similar to what he was talking about, but I think one of the things too, we came down and found apartments. I think it's really important to one of the things we did, and I don't know if you, Victor, if you talk to people about doing this or not, but we went to our apartment, the one that we were looking at, and we went during the day and we went at night. I think it's important to go see a place at night too, because places do change at night sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, I would suggest that too. Now, I'll always tell people what's an area that I like. But I think you have to see it for yourself. The thing is, some communities around here can be a little sketchy if the rents are too cheap. They don't have the right security. That's why I like that Lakeshore. But the rents here people are shocked sometimes. And then other people are like, oh my God, I can't believe how cheap it is.
It depends on where you come from. We come from the Midwest. So, I got a 2-bedroom apartment in the Midwest, in Indiana, where we live for $500 a month. So, and that was a 1,000 square foot place. It wasn't huge, but for $500 and it was new. So, so you can't find that here. That's
one resource that I think is very good is apartments.com. It's the one that Jeff Goldblum advertises. And because they give the listing agent for the community. So they show so you're going directly to the person who lists it. When you go to another agent, they barely sometimes get a commission. So I helped a friend look for a place, and some of those commissions were $50, and I spent all day doing it for her. All day for $50. I'm sorry, I'd rather spend with my pets.
Right, anyway. Right. Speaking of pets here,
yes.
So an issue depending on the pets. So that's a good question.
It is a good question.
I mean, for me, we didn't have any issues other than if you have non-domestic animals, like if you have farm type animals, then there are issues in a lot of neighborhoods, but I haven't really seen any restrictions unless you're in an apartment. If you buy a single family home, I don't know. What do you think, Victor?
I think you hit it right on the head. But I don't know if he has a pig or not. If he has if he has a nice little pig, which I would love, you got to have a no HOA community. You have to have a little bit more open land, and it's going to it's going to depend on the county and community's restrictions. So I haven't run into that. So most people who ask me if you've got a vicious breed dog, just like that little guy. If you've got a vicious breed dog in a condo, that's gonna be an issue. Outside of a condo, it's not an issue, but because you have your homeowner's insurance too. Make sure you have that.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, so hi Chloe.
Hi guys. Say hi.
So Jenna, real quick, we haven't really, I know we haven't really heard much from Jenna, but now you guys, obviously not talk about where you moved, but you guys worked a long time to find the place that you were looking for as well. And a lot of it was like we were trying to find a house that style that you wanted, price that you wanted, everything else. So what would you say to people? What advice would you give to people, or what did you learn?
Well, I know for us, we had, like most people, a list of things that you wanted, and your dream house, but in your budget, obviously. And so we kept, looking at houses, and I was like, okay, well, it checked this box, but not, other boxes. And so finally, when we found this house, it was like, okay, it pretty much checks all of them, but a couple. And we've been looking for almost a year. And so we were like, let's just take it, because I don't think we're going to find anything else, at least for now. And so.
Well, but one of the things you ended up in, and this doesn't give anything away about where you live, and Victor, I'm sure would completely agree with this. They ended up with basically the least expensive house in the neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if it was the exact. I don't know if it was the less expensive, but one of the least expensive houses in the neighborhood. So, Victor, what are the benefits of having the least expensive house in the neighborhood?
Well, you get all the benefits of the schools, because usually the schools are better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you've got all the benefits of you're going to be easier to sell later on.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to be at the lower end of a good area.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell people that's the best thing to do if you still get everything that you need.
Exactly.
You should never compromise location.
No. And we wanted maybe like a newer home, but we ended up settling for an older home and just redoing, not like walls and things, but pretty much redid, the kitchen, painted everything, including doors and trim, and we painted everything but the ceiling, basically. So work involved, but we did it, so it was cheaper, and we made it what we wanted, which was great.
Well,
absolutely.
You could change everything about a home, but you can't change its location.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, that's the only thing you can't change. Now, somebody brought up, speaking of location, somebody brought up Champions Gate. Champions Gate is a pickle, because there are some places in Champions Gate that are really nice. But if you all remember, I was late to a lot of streams in the last year or so. I had to drive through that area on I-4. Now that COVID has happened, that is not as much of an issue. But there on I-4 between US 27 and Champions Gate and all the way up to 417, if you look on a map, which is basically right when Disney World Area starts at 417, you might have a complete parking lot for 7 to 10 miles. It happens a lot, and it's annoying. And you can sit for an hour on this, and they have no plans to fix these exit ramps anytime soon. So Champions Gate is beautiful, but there is a huge traffic issue. Would you agree, Victor, and anything else you'd have to say?
Well, when I was waiting for my house to be ready, I lived in Champions Gate for a while, and I experienced the worst of it. Because for me, now when I meet somebody in Winter Garden, I'm there in 10 minutes. But if I was meeting someone in Champions Gate, it would take me a half hour. There's that exit 58.
Yes.
Like the worst. I was there for 15 minutes without moving, and there wasn't any accident or anything. It was just congestion.
Yeah, exactly.
So it could be that bad. It could, and I think now, unfortunately, because the congestion is being dispersed because of, people, not as many people being here, people are getting a false perception of certain areas.
Yeah.
And
that's a problem.
That is the only area in all of, other than I drive, where I've really experienced heavy congestion.
Yeah, everything else moves pretty good, or there are at least alternate routes. The problem is there are very few alternate routes through that area. between Disney and exit 58. There are some back roads, but they're really hard to get through. So, anyway, it's a pickle for sure. This is one that's been asked a few different times by a few different people. So I want to make sure we get to this. Go ahead, Victor.
Wonderful. So it's 55 and over. Those communities are 55 and over. That's called retirement. I've sold in one. The best ones are the ones that I've sold in, and the Palms at Serenoa is built by D.R. Horton. I have 4 closings in there this year. That community is built by D.R. Horton. They do a very good job at reducing the price. And what they do is they have packages of what you can have in the house. So you say, I want package A. And then that tells you the tile, the cabinets, and everything. That reduces the price for you. They are on a road. They are on a road that's going to take you right to Western Way.
See, that's why I just clicked that up there, because that was a place we didn't end up moving to Serenoa, but we looked up in Serenoa, and that was one of the things. But part of the reason we decided not to do it was because the road wasn't finished yet, and there was no guarantee on when they were going to finish it.
And one thing I've learned the hard way in Florida is if it's not done, don't even think about it until it's done. Because these things, construction seems to take a long time here, and so if it's not done, wait. You just pretend it's not there, but until it opens up. So now they're saying 5 years for that road.
Oh my gosh, it's not even that far. They have to build it. That's crazy.
It's about 20, 30 yards that they have to put to get. They have to that is left.
20, 30 yards. They could do that in a day. That's crazy. So, Brian, you're going to need a furnace. It does get cold here sometimes. Not often, but it will drop. We had our heater off one time and didn't realize it. We woke up kind of cold, and we were like, "What's going on?" And it was 58 in the house. So it was actually 30 outside, but it was 58 in the house. So, obviously it's not cold like up north. We're from Indiana. We were used to below zero temperatures and stuff. But you're going to need a furnace at least 2 days a year. Yeah, go ahead.
Your furnace is built into your air conditioning system.
Yes.
So you don't need a different furnace. It's already in there. I will tell you that I have a brand new house, and my electric bills have been in the winter times $100 a month, and this summer no more than $160.
Wow.
Yeah. So because it's new, now I had a smaller house where my bills were higher, but I didn't have double pane windows. And so anyway, so they got a lot of better things. The road they're saying Serenoa is beautiful, but the road, right now that's 25 minutes to Disney.
Yeah, it's once that road finishes, it's almost like you want a 4x4 and just drive through the through the dirt.
It's going to be 10 minutes to Disney. 10 minutes and you're there.
It'll be nice. Well, and like we talked about when we were looking in that area, it will be. And like we talked about, Victor and I talked about, once that road goes through, the prices will go up for those houses. So
I didn't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said that.
Well, because the thing is, I can't say that's going to happen. I mean, you never know what's going to happen.
More than likely, it will happen.
Well, access to the #1 attraction in the world would give me an idea that the prices could go up.
Yeah,
I would say that
raise the value a little bit. So let's see if there's any other questions I need to go over here. Jenna, did you have any questions for Victor that you think we should go over?
I saw somebody was asking about resort living, like Reunion or.
Oh yeah, good question.
Okay, good question. And Timothy just asked about not getting ripped off. You have to meet these people in person. You don't do it over the phone. Don't do it over the internet. Don't do it over the phone. There could be an issue. Now, I have verified things for people. So sometimes people call me and say, I want to rent here. And I go online and check to make sure that's the real agent for that community. Because, I don't want people to get And I just had a customer that's renting, and I didn't help them find the rental, but I worked with them finding the area. So, resort communities, something like Reunion, Reunion has some issues. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful, but the thing is, the HOA fees can be quite high there, but they do include a lot. They can be over 400. So I would say also what's happening now is, and this is just mind-boggling to me, some people are renting those places to have COVID parties. So they'll invite 200 people to get sick.
It happens in Kissimmee as well. I've seen it on the news. So there are a lot of rental communities in Kissimmee, and then also
Stay away
Reunion. But here's the other thing too, is that the same issue applies at Reunion. It's right on exit 58, so you're going to be waiting in once the COVID thing, once everything comes back to normal traffic, you're going to be waiting in traffic.
Yeah. So there are some beautiful resort communities. I think Reunion's sort of on, because nobody's going to rent something for $400 a night and not use it the way they, and use it to have a silly party. They're going to take the $100 a night ones. So those are the ones I think maybe will have the most problems. But Reunion has a real issue with selling the condos there. So if you buy a condo there, if you buy a condo in Reunion, it's going to be very difficult to sell because people can't get loans on them. So condos can be here, and Reunion very difficult to sell and and buy. So that's one issue with some of the resort communities that's out there. So.
And we talked about this a little bit, but we were thinking of moving to Florida, I think is what he meant to say. What about Davenport? So Davenport's huge. It's really weird. Davenport is like this huge conglomerate of places. The actual city of Davenport is nowhere near Disney World, which is kind of weird. But the communities around Disney, around 27 and Champions Gate and some of that, again, cheaper prices. There are some nice communities there, but you're looking at, depending on where you are, you're going to be in that same I-4 traffic if you're not careful. You have to be careful where you are.
Yeah. I like in Davenport, Providence, which is a golf community that's gated. Mm-hmm. Very reasonable HOA fees for that, like $128 a month. I mean, that's for gated and community pool and a gym. That I think is very reasonable. That is a really good community, but there is that traffic issue there. So it depends on how often you're going to be leaving the house. If you're working in a job at the other side of Orlando, that's not probably a good choice for you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, and yeah, Becky, I've heard about in the Linfields too. Yep. I think they're doing them all over the place sometimes. Now, police have been shutting them down, luckily, so that's been good.
Well,
but yeah,
Linfields would probably rent for $90 to $100 a night on their good nights. So that's where you would get a party where someone is renting really cheap. When I used to rent a house out, I never had any issues. I had 3 vacation rentals for a while.
And along those same lines, yeah.
Great. This is a great question. But I never had any issues because I made a higher end home. People aren't going to spend $200 a night and trash it. They're not that stupid. So how do you feel about buying a property and then renting it out until you're ready to move? Vito, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. You will not want to live in a short-term rental community. So what some of my customers do is they do buy it, rent it out, and then when they're ready to move there, they sell it and they move to a residential community. Now, if you're saying renting it out for long term, where you're not going to use it at all, that is actually a very good choice, because the people who did that in 2016 now have about 20 or 30% more equity because the house prices have gone up that much. So if you're going to rent it long term, that is a good idea. That is a good idea. But you've got to ask me, how much do you think I can rent it for? And like I had a customer that said they could rent it for, we found that they could rent something for like $3,000 and their loan would be $3,000. Now you can't get, well, I'm not going to say you can't get, when you want to get a loan on an investment property, it comes at a different interest rate than a residence. So you got to remember that you're not going to be getting the 2 or 3% that we're enjoying right now. You may be paying a couple points more.
Absolutely.
So
and
just remember that. So,
yeah, for sure. That's a
great question. So, but it depends on how you're going to rent it. A lot of people in this area want to rent it out and then use it a couple times.
Thank you, because Disney, I appreciate that. There's Victor and I have been talking about this for a while, so I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Good. I'm glad to. I do this on my page all the time. So, go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com and you'll find my YouTube channel and a contest too.
Yep. So mom and dad, yes, they used to live in Providence. Obviously, they don't live there now, so it's okay to say that. But they did not like it because it was pretty far from everywhere and the traffic. Mom used to say that too. So it was pretty. We used to go visit him obviously a lot. It's very beautiful, but it was kind of far out there. So that's the only thing, is Providence is a little bit further out, but it is beautiful out there.
I'm going to tell you that Providence is a lot different than it was when she was living there, because now they have a grocery store right outside the gate. So, and those are two new grocery stores that are in the last 7 years. So one just opened up last year, and it's a huge shopping plaza. So it's a little bit better than it was, and I think in the next 5 to 10 years, you're not even going to recognize it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, so let me go over here again, and you were talking about what you do on your channel here. I think this will come back up. So there, guys, if you go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com, it'll come up into this page right here that you're seeing next to us. And then you will see the house video, use a contest. You want to talk about the contest real quick?
What you do is like my YouTube channel, share it, make a comment on the video, and try to tell as many people about my page as possible. And I'm going to give one person a $50 gift card to Disney.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely check that out. And I also want to show one more thing. And this is his, if you go to celebratingflorida.com, you're going to find this, celebratingflorida.com. That's kind of his Realtor homepage. It's got his information there. You can call, email, but you can also start searching. Like if it's, if it's the middle of the night or something, and you want to just look before you talk to him, you've got all his information there. But you can actually go and start searching already. So somebody was asking about Davenport, somebody was asking about Kissimmee. You can start typing in and looking at places. And somebody did ask about Kissimmee, and the one thing is, like Victor mentioned, was rentals. You have to find a community that's not rental heavy. You also have to look at where the traffic is, because the town of Kissimmee is not that close to Disney, but there is a leg of Kissimmee closer to 192 that is closer to Disney. You just have to kind of look at the areas. Kissimmee is like Davenport. It's very, very, very spread out.
And this is what I tell people who are going to rent. I'll answer any questions for you, but I will not get in my car and drive. I don't mind talking to you about it and telling you, what, you might like this area, you might like this. If you want good schools, check the schools out here. I don't mind doing that at all. I really don't. It takes me, 10, 15 minutes so that you can find the right place, but for me to do it, I'd rather pet my cats for the day. It's been, but it's just but if you go to a regular realtor, they're gonna try to sell you. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. Some people are not ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting question. Yes, there are places in Claremont and in Winter Garden. There are a ton of hills, and yes, there are neighborhoods that are not that close to Disney that have great views of fireworks from the hills. They
absolutely do. There's in the Serenoa, where we mentioned, my customers can see fireworks from their house. Not now.
Well, and I won't say
they will be able to.
And I won't say where our neighborhood is either, but if I stood on my roof, I could probably see the fireworks as well because I'm not that far away. So fireworks you can see from a lot of places as long as you're not, as long as you're not blocked by other houses. So,
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, I think that's just about it. Jen and I want to do some mail here in just a second, but real quick, how long have you been doing this?
10 years.
Okay, 10 years. So yeah, you know the area, you've seen the ups and downs.
Well, you know what? I came into the business because I worked with a realtor who was buying me an investment home, and I told her the 5 things that I want, and she went to the ends of the earth to make sure that I did not get those 5 things. And because I later realized she was making a bigger commission on what she was trying to sell me.
Yep.
So she got no commission. She got nothing.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. You want to find somebody who's
what is the mentality there to do that? And she ended up, when I told her I found exactly what I wanted, she said I was not an ethical person.
So
I was like, if this is my competition, oh my gosh, I should do great.
Yeah, you want to find somebody that's got your best interest at heart for sure.
Oh, Mike, I want to answer Michael's question. And Michael, if you reach out to me, I will tell you there's some hospitals that are very highly rated, but there's some great areas in Winter Haven. There's some great areas in Claremont and Celebration that have hospitals right outside the gates to your community.
And Advent Health. James is asking a similar question. Advent Health is is such a big network of hospitals, so it depends on which one. But yeah, you just have to look around that area. Advent Health has so many places. Orlando Health, same thing.
She's referring to, yeah.
So
and the rental fees could be a good quality place might be about $1,700-$1,800. Excellent quality around $2,200.
Yeah,
a month. Thank you.
For sure. Yeah. Lots of nice comments, guys. We appreciate this so much. And yeah, we definitely want to do this again at some point. Obviously when we have our for sure.
And go to my website on Sunday on my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. Every Sunday I do tours of homes. And I say, that helps my customers so much to get an idea of what is actually available and what the price points are. In fact, one of the people watching today bought based on what they saw on my my YouTube channel.
Oh, absolutely.
That's at your doorstep. Just click on there and subscribe.
And you can go to, and you can also go to, of course, Disney at your doorstep has the Facebook, but you can go to the Facebook, and this is what it looks like here. Here is his. Here is his Facebook. So you can see that there, and there's a little bit of information, but he does live streams from that Facebook page as well as YouTube, correct?
Yes. Same time, simultaneously through the same system you're using now.
Awesome. So guys, I want to point out there are 999 people watching right now.
Oh,
but there's room for 1,000.
Any volunteers?
You know what? Okay. And you know what? It's never too soon to start looking, because I have had customers that tell me they're 5 years off and they end up being, they end up buying in 2 months. And in fact, one of them is my neighbor. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You never know what's going to happen. So start looking. It's free to look. Just don't get in my car unless you're ready to buy. I'm not that mean, but yeah, that's about it. So,
well, and I think the thing is too, I think most people know if you are serious about it, that's when you start going out and looking. If you're not serious, you can talk on the phone, you can do a lot of things, and you can talk over email, and then you can start going out and looking after you get more serious. So yeah.
And let me tell you also, there's a wonderful thing called open houses. Go to them. Even if you go to them and find a different realtor than me, go to open houses, because you'll see what you can get for your money. And just they understand that people are just looking. That's why they have the thing open. But using a realtor so you can look for 3 years from now, that's silly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's silly.
For sure. So yeah, so thank you everybody for all the kind words. So yeah, I won't waste anybody's time, I promise. So no, I actually bought a house. So so all right, guys. Well,
Thank you
I think
so
that's
much.
yeah.
Thank you.
So guys, definitely go check out Victor again at DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com. And it will go over to that page that I just showed you. And we'll do more of these. We'll have more questions. Hopefully, we're sorry if we missed any questions. The chat was funky, but we got through it, and we're
I
glad
might
that it
be
kept
able
going.
to see them and go back, and I'll see if I can get them. I'll see if I can reach them. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. He may go back through and see if he can answer some people.
Yeah,
So
I'll
if you
try.
do,
Sure.
if you do go over to his Facebook, you can send him a message and he'll get right back to you. So that's another thing. So
Yes, I love Facebook. I love it. I'm on it all the time. I'm answering questions all the time. I love answering questions that, So anyway.
awesome. Well, thank you guys. We appreciate all of you being here for this. And Victor, thank you again for showing us your beautiful home. And Jen and I are going to stay on to do mail, but any
And I've
last
got
word?
a longer video about the whole home on my channel, so you can see everything with
Right.
all. And I got links to everything that I've, on there, everything that I have in the house that so you can get it yourself. Anyway,
Absolutely.
thank you.
So, well, Victor, thank you so much for joining us,
Great.
and we will see you next time.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay,
Thank you.
Bye, Victor.
bye-bye.
All right, guys. So Jenna and I have some mail, I believe.
We do. We have quite a bit, actually.
So we may not get through all of it tonight. We'll see how it goes. We'll get through as much of it as we can. But guys, thank you so much. I'm sorry there was a lot going on, but we did want it to be very informative. It looks like people are feeling that it was informative. And yeah, I mean, like Jenna and I've talked about this a lot. I will never have a sponsor on this channel, and neither will Jenna, that we don't believe in. I actually used him to buy our house. And if I hadn't liked the experience, then he wouldn't be a sponsor anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you that just honestly, that's just how I am. I wouldn't do business with somebody who I didn't agree with. So definitely, obviously, he's fun.
Dale and I bought our house before we knew that. Otherwise,
Right.
we
For
would've-
sure. Hey, Mike Wheeler.
Hi, Mike.
So
That is working.
yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Today's mail is brought to you. Brought to you by the Postal Service, the hardworking men and women. That's right.
That's right.
So, oh, hey, Orlando guy, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
So,
All right.
all right, guys. Well, let's go. Thank you, Jennifer Piccolo. I saw you had a question. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to answer it, but I think it was the 50 and over. Hopefully, we got that answered. So,
All right. Well, we got some 2 boxes, and one was for you and one was for me.
okay.
Says, I meant to send these many times. Supposedly, they're built to tolerate gale force winds, the way you two stream in spite of any weather conditions. I believe you'll test that theory. McNeil, and they are awesome umbrellas, Josh.
Oh my goodness, because my umbrella keeps breaking. So thank you, Tina.
So this is mine. This is mine. It's the pink one. I didn't open yours up, but I'll bring your box to you. But yes, these are very heavy duty. I tested mine out in our backyard. So thank you so much, Tina. This is very thoughtful. Very, very awesome.
That's awesome.
And very useful. Get good use out of that.
Super useful. Whoa, that's the close-up view. Super close-up.
Meet me at the people mover.
Yeah, that's too close. All right.
Okay. So let's see. So the next one we have a little Bo Peep and Ham the pig there.
Oh, I see. That's nice.
Hi, Jenna. These are one of our newest ear designs. Pumpkin spice makes everything nice. We thought you would enjoy these, and we would love for you to share on your social media and channel. Have a great day from Bryson and Crystal for Love of the Mouse. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, these are pretty. Oh, these are super pretty. Pumpkin spice. I like that. That is awesome. Oh.
Whoop.
That's okay. I will glue it back on. I'm sure it was just glue.
Yeah.
And heat here in Florida messes with things, but
yeah,
super pretty. Look at that pattern.
It is pretty.
Very, very cool.
Ooh, ah.
Pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice. They're awesome. Thank you so much, Bryson and Crystal. Go check them out, guys. They have a channel too.
Yes. Oh, and Donna Jaworski's right. Josh's current Umbrella's on its last leg. Yes, thank you, Tina.
True. True. Okay. So this package is from a sponsor, another sponsor, not Victor, but a different sponsor. We have a couple of these that Dad and Richie wear all the time. So these Corner Sports. Corner Sports.
It's embroidered, guys. That's not printed. That is embroidery. It's really, hopefully you can see that's really nice.
And so I think, oh, check this out. I didn't even see this before. Look.
What? Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Dad!
Dad, are you excited?
Dad! And then this one says Chris. So I'm assuming it's Maria's Chris?
Yeah.
So thank you. That's awesome. Thanks, Corner Sports. I know they were in the chat earlier. I don't know if they still are.
Yep. Dad says, I love my cap. I don't know if Corner Sports is still here. They were earlier, but yes.
Yeah. Very cool. Thank you so much.
And sorry if you're watching this on the replay and we ended up a little bit too late for you to watch. Hopefully you can still watch on the replay. So we just thought we wanted to, kind of do both in one night. And I think it's working out pretty well. So.
Yep. Right. So we have.
Oh yeah, he's in there. Corner Sports is in there.
Oh, yep. There. Okay. Cool.
There they are.
Each day with a grateful heart.
So yeah, guys, go check out cornersportsnb.com. One of our awesome sponsors. You can get those hats right there. And Joey's World just posted the link, so go check them out, guys.
Yep. And then if you buy a hat, they'll give 10% of your purchase to Give Kids the World. One of these hats.
Yes, for sure.
So it says, let's see, and you just made that really easy. So I try to live each day with a grateful heart, and you just made that easy. Dear John, thanks for making Resort TV one. You have a wonderful gift of bringing happy and fun park experiences to life in real time. We appreciate your hard work, awesome knowledge, and uplifting positivity. Your channel is a joy to watch. Here is a 1979 Disney World postcard from Wendy's first trip. Did you ever see the Main Street Electrical Parade?
Yes.
TTFN, and may the force be with you always, Doug and Wendy. Yes, we did. We saw it a lot, actually. Thank you so much. That's really sweet. Oops, sorry for the glare.
Wow.
I miss the nighttime parade so much.
Very cool.
But thanks, guys. Very, very cool.
Awesome. Yeah. So I got one with my name on it too. Oh, Richard got one with his name on it. That's awesome, Arjons.
Oh, very cool.
Very, very cool. So, and so while Jen is opening the next one too, and we haven't really talked about sponsors, but we can just do one at a time. The other one that we haven't mentioned yet is MickeyTravels.com. If you want to plan your next trip to Disney, MickeyTravels.com can help you do that. They've got an awesome website, and they will allow you to answer they will answer any Disney questions you have, especially now that everything's crazy and different, and reservations and all your questions about how things are now in the park. So they can answer those, MickeyTravels.com. So go check them out, everybody.
Yeah. All right. So here's our next postcard.
Ooh. That's a big train trestle.
Yes. So it says, hi, Josh and Jenna. Thanks for all of the great live streams and videos. And I love 360 camera on Rise of the Resistance. Wow, that was great. Thanks again for the work you put into all of them. It's greatly appreciated. Sincerely, Carla. Thank you, Carla.
Thanks, Carla.
Thank you so much. Very awesome. And the train track looks like it's from Montana. Very cool. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Okay, another box here. And this is from, so I got from Thingamabows. She makes some awesome masks. So she made me another matching set. So she has, she makes bow bands, which are very, very comfortable. Sometimes the ears hurt your head, or sometimes people just don't want to wear ears. And she makes very, very comfortable bow bands, which I love. And you can just wear these, outside of Disney as well, which I really like. And a matching mask.
Ooh.
I'll be styling, and it's Haunted Mansion. I don't know if you guys can tell.
Oh, man, that's cool.
Isn't that cool? So, yeah, I cannot wait to wear these to the park sometime. So, thank you so much. Go check out her shop, guys. Thingamabow Shop.
There it is, guys.
Me as well.
Isn't that cool? Oh, my goodness. Oh, and I almost forgot. So thank you, Thingamabows. Definitely go check them out, guys.
Definitely.
We got a PayPal from Bob Shalvoy as well earlier.
Thanks, Bob.
And no message, I don't think, or there may have been a message, but yeah, definitely have a big shout out to Bob Shalvoy. I don't know if he's watching or not, but thanks, Bob.
Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Well, I do know somebody is in the chat, and it's very, very late over there. So let me open this.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So this is from Kaylee at whoop, hang on. Sorry, I don't want to drop anything. At Handmade Heart Ears, and she was in the chat earlier. It might be too late for her now because she's over in the UK. But here is her information. Handmade Heart Ears.
Let me put you. Sorry, I was typing. Bob is in the chat. It said thanks from Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. And there's a coupon code there, guys. Yay 10 for 10% off. So you could definitely use that.
Yay 10.
Sent a ton of stuff. Oh, we did get a. Oh, here she is. Yep, there she is. Yeah, super chat, Josh. If you want to read that one.
Yep, I will. I was just highlighting Kaylee, and then I will talk about the super chat. So there she is, right there, guys. So, and we have Discast member 2007 $4.99. Josh and Jenna, thanks for all your hard work on videos and live streams. Everything you do is truly appreciated. Happy birthday to me tomorrow. Happy birthday to you tomorrow. And
Happy birthday tomorrow. Your birthday's on is it the 1st tomorrow? Yeah, October 1st. That's awesome.
Oh, your birthday's the same as Epcot. That's super awesome.
That is cool.
And we'll talk about this probably another time, but that's a really good question. We've gone over that, but we will go over that. That's a good question. Thank you for being here.
All right, so Kaylee sent a card. It says, Jenna and Josh, you guys are awesome. Thank you, as always, for bringing us exclusive and high-quality streams and videos so we know we can continue to enjoy the parks from so far away. I'll never stop watching. Blessed to be a part of your wonderful community. Hope you enjoy your newest collection of masks and ears. I even threw in a matching pair for Baby Yoda. Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Oh, so cool.
The Park Snacks Castle are a fabric I drew and designed myself. I hope you love it. It is your house after all. LOL. That's true.
That is true.
Belated 100K congrats from Kaylee. And she says, hoppers can use the code ResortTV1 for 10% off. So that's easy to remember, guys. ResortTV1 at her site, Handmade Heart Ears. So let's get into this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. So this is the first one I see. Check this out. Mickey pumpkin mask. That is amazing. Oh, sorry. My hair's already on it. Isn't that cool?
That is pretty awesome. That's very sparkly.
Very, very sparkly, which I love.
Yeah.
I love that. So that one is awesome. And then we have a Little Mermaid one. That's cool. Like embroidered.
Very cool.
Super cool. Ooh, this one's really pretty and sparkly as well. Snow White.
Nice.
And then I think this is the fabric she's talking about that she designed, which is very cool. This is awesome. Look at this one.
Wow.
And there's ears to match. So let me show you the ears that match it. Well, that's so cool. So yeah, she designed this fabric. That's amazing. Sorry,
That's awesome.
Cannot wait to wear these. Here, come on now. That's the one. Oh yeah, and they're comfortable too. That's awesome. So I'll have to wear these one day to the Magic Kingdom. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. And here's a little Baby Yoda ears. I'm gonna have to get little Baby Yoda out. Look at these. Oh my goodness. Baby Yoda can match me. Oh, and there's a mask too.
That's a Baby Yoda mask.
Okay, we're gonna be putting that on in just a second. Let me show you. There's a lot in here. Oh my goodness, Kaylee, thank you. She also sent some. Oh, check this one out. Oh, this one's cool. Mickey Mouse. That's cool. And then we've got another little Mickey Mouse one, and she put some in with different. Like there's a tie on this one, depending on what your preference is. So she's got different styles as well. And this one I'm in love with, this print. Oh my goodness. Honeydukes from Harry Potter.
That's pretty awesome. Wow.
Oh, that's so cool. Yes, his ears are reversible. I love it. And we've got this one, which looks like it's more like Harry Potter themed. There's a Mickey Mouse one. I like that one. That one's super cute. Oh, here's another Honeydukes. Man, I'm all set. Potter. Oh, more Harry Potter. Oh, I cannot wait to wear these to Harry Potter Land. Hedwig.
So cool.
And this one, oh, this one's cool. I've seen prints of this in a skirt, actually. I should check that skirt out and I can match. Chocolate
frogs.
Yes. And then there's, wow, Kaylee really hooked me up. So then we have the purple wall.
Oh, wow. Purple wall.
And this one's similar, but like Spaceship Earth, but pink.
It's like a pink Spaceship Earth.
Make it pink. And then the Marauders map. I always say that wrong, but you know what I mean. Whoops, I'm saying.
Kaylee, take my money.
Cool? Take my money, I know. And then there's one for Josh as well. So here.
I can't wait to see what this is. Hey, there's Zippity Doodad. Look, Zip, we're using StreamYard. I've almost figured it out. Guys, go check out our good friend Zippity Doodad. He's awesome. They're going to be live here in just a few minutes on This and That. So definitely don't miss it.
Josh, you got a Mickey Mouse?
Whoa, cool.
Harry Potter.
Oh, nice.
One to match me, Harry Potter.
Oh, Hedwig.
Sorry for the accent. I'm trying. Oh, this one's cool.
Ooh, E.T.
Josh, you're going to love that one.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Very cool.
She said she'd been saving a bunch to send over. Oh, thank you, Kayla. This is so sweet. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh,
yeah, that is really awesome.
Chat, and I'm going to show you Baby Yoda and me matching. Hang on. Go ahead. John.
Okay. Yes. And Bob, actually, one of our viewers does make lanyards, and I forgot who it was because they emailed me about it. And we were going to talk about even like having them sponsor us, but then we didn't. I don't think we got connected on that completely. So I got to figure out who that was. But yeah, it was really cool. They actually sent us some, I believe, some lanyards. So.
Baby Yoda, come here.
Yeah, so that was really awesome, guys. And yeah, all the masks. We Jen and I have a lot of masks now. It's pretty awesome. I mean, people have sent us a lot of masks, so we really need to be like wearing our masks. I'm bad about wearing the surgical masks all the time. I really need to wear all the masks.
Yeah, sometimes you get, comfortable with one and you just go with that. Especially in temps. Once it starts cooling down a little bit, it'll be better. Oh my goodness, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Hang on.
Here, real quick, I got to put this comment up while he's finishing. Wait, not this one.
Oh, sorry.
Shep is going to make a wooden lanyard, but you might get splinters.
Shep.
Hey, Shep, we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Oh my goodness, Baby Yoda, you're coming with me to Disney. Oh, wait, over your nose, Baby Yoda. Follow the rules. Oh my goodness. Picture.
Snapshot.
Oh, Baby Yoda, go that way. There we go. Oh, so cute.
You just told toy Baby Yoda to go that way.
He's not a toy, he's a Baby Yoda.
That's true. That's true. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. Wow.
This is what he thinks about that, Josh.
Oh, he's forced. No, he's nice. He wouldn't force choke me. Yep. Orlando guy. Yep. Thumbnail for sure.
That is the cutest thing ever. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, APC. APC, your taxes are going to go down going to Florida from California. California has way higher taxes than Florida, so have no fear.
Yeah, I live there. I know.
Florida has no state income tax, remember, which is really nice, actually. I only have to do one tax return for the federal. I don't have to do a state tax return.
Definitely go check her out, guys. Thank you so much, Kaylee. This was so
Kaylee.
And then you can use Resort TV 1 for the 10% off.
Yes.
Thanks, Kaylee. All right.
Hey, Elena. How's it going? Aloha.
A couple more here.
Hashtag twins.
Open it. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, my goodness. This is so cute. So, because it is spooky season right now, we have some ears. And this is Haunted Mansion, but blue. Make it blue. Isn't that cool? Sorry, my nose.
Very cool.
And a masking match.
A masking match.
A matching mask. Which is really cool. And hers are very comfortable as well. I've worn them. This is from Beautiful Mouse Ears. A lot of people are asking where I got my Vera Bradley matching mask and ears. And it's this way. Same ear shop makes these. So thank you, Beautiful Mouse Ears. And she's in the chat a lot as well. She likes to watch. So thank you so much. These are super cute. Cannot wait to wear those as well. And then, I don't know if she's still in the chat, but we have Open Me, it says. Jenna.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I accidentally hit the back button and I thought I killed the video.
Oh. Did
I
you?
have a back. No, I didn't. I have a back button on my mouse, and I hit the back button and I left the stream. But luckily, you were still in it, so I okay. All right. Whew, that was
I didn't
scary.
even know you were gone. Sorry, Josh.
Well, because I had it presented on you anyway. But yeah. So, all right.
I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad I didn't kill the stream.
Don't act like Shep. Just kidding. All right. So says, hi Jenna, just got some new Vera Bradley fabric and wanted to make you a new ear mask set. Hope you like it. As a small business owner, I'd like to thank you for always supporting those who send you gifts. You don't know how much it means to know you like and use our products. Thank you so much. God bless, Brandy. P.S. Gift is not the puzzle. LOL. Just use the box.
Oh wait, I was trying to. There she is, right here. Yeah, she's right there. Perfect.
Oh, yep, there she is. 1 Corinthians 1:4. I give thanks to my God always for you because of the grace of God that was given you in Christ Jesus. Let's see what's in the box.
Sam Stanley.
I'm gonna wear these. Just kidding.
Whoa.
Hang on.
Polka dots.
We're gonna get in these ears. I promise.
We can hear it.
It's like Christmas. Oh, these are cute. Oh, I actually have the purse that matches this print. That's awesome. Oops, hang on. Very, very cute. Check that out. So yeah, it's a Vera Bradley print for the ears. Ooh, those are comfortable too. And matching mask or masking match, however you want to say it.
Exactly.
So cool. Thank you so much, Brandy. That's so sweet.
That's awesome, Brandy. Yeah, she makes really good masks. We talked about that before. Very cool.
Disney up, boiler up. Thank you. Thank you. Very cute.
Good night, Disney. Diz our dream. Good night.
And good night, guys. All right. We got a few more, Josh, and then we'll be done here. Ooh,
Okay.
ooh.
And there were questions about taxes again. Yes, there are property taxes here, but no, I don't think grocery store food is not taxed. Restaurants are, of course, and clothes are taxed. So yeah, there's sales tax on pretty much everything here, except I think some food items are not taxed. I don't remember. Oh, and we do have a tax-free weekend right before school starts, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's true.
There's no sales tax that whole weekend on school type supplies, which can be a lot of things actually. So that's good.
Okay. So, Dear Resort TV1, here's a special fan mail package which contains a special Disney book and cassette we used to enjoy when we were little. The title is The Fox and the Hound. Keep this rare Disney book and cassette tape for your souvenir. So this is from Best Regards, Dream Big Productions plush Bat Fan. Oh, that's so cool. I think we had this actually, Josh, didn't we?
We did have that. We had that tape. Well, we didn't. I don't know if we had it, but we had a record of it, I think, and we got it at the library in one of those little Ziploc bag things. Remember the public library?
You remember those? Oh my goodness, so cool.
We used to go to the library a lot. Mom and Dad always took us to the library, which was good. I mean, I always scored well on verbal, so I feel like we read a lot. So.
Let me just read this to you. No, I'm just kidding.
Please do. I'm ready.
Thank you so much. This is so sweet.
Oh, so Jenna, Disney trivia. Speaking of Fox and the Hound, I am lucky enough at my new school to work with a lot of great Orlando professional musicians. And one of the guys I worked with on our school musical actually played trumpet on the Fox and the Hound.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, on the official soundtrack. So yeah. Oh yeah, Winter Haven. Yeah, Winter Haven is a nice town. It is also very spread out. Can be hard to get around, but Winter Haven's a beautiful town. It's just a little bit further from Disney, but it is a beautiful town for sure. Schools a little rough in Winter Haven unless you do private school, but the town is really nice.
Story time with Jenna. Oh, should we make that a new thing?
We should. Actually, Steph was talking about, and we can do this together. Steph was talking about, having an earlier stream where Liam was still awake and having me read books to him on the stream, like Disney books, and then you could read, something to Chloe.
All right. I don't think Chloe's going to listen, but
She would probably, she's listening now, right?
she's sound asleep. That's okay. It's okay.
I don't think that would be that wouldn't be up to Disney. They'd have to get their record company and everything to agree. So yeah, that would be great. But I think that the parks division and the records division are different. So that'd be kind of tough, unfortunately. So
Orlando guy says he likes story time and tech talk with Jenna. Yeah, I do. I like tech talk with Jenna too. All right, Josh. So one more box here. So it says, "Hi Jenna," and you got a box, the exact same thing. So I'm sure your letter says the same. I didn't open it, but please find and close books 1 to 5 in my fantasy series about an Orlando park blogger. I've sent a set for you and a set for Josh. One of my readers described them as a cross between Harry Potter and Mission Impossible. So I hope you enjoy reading them as much as I enjoyed writing them. Let me backtrack a little. I've been communicating with Josh about the walk around the world path at Magic Kingdom.
Yes, that's Dan. Yep.
Okay. When I mentioned I was an author and I'd written a series based in Orlando, I offered to send you both a set of, as I'd love for you to read them and let me know how close my fictional tales of a theme park blogger are to real life. Although there are a ton of fantastical elements in there, which gives me a certain level of magical leeway. LOL. Myself and my family are huge Orlando and Walt Disney World fans and love watching your vlogs and live streams. I always have them on in the background when I'm writing. It's like having a permanent window to Orlando and the theme parks, which I find truly inspiring. We don't normally catch your Friday streams live due to the time difference, but as I mentioned to Josh, instead of Friday night live, we call the Saturday morning almost live. I like that.
Yeah.
Awesome work. You, Josh, and the whole of the Resort TV One family are an inspiration to everyone. All the best, Dan. So yeah, I think they're over in the UK. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, Dan's over in the UK. His author name actually is DB Green. That's what he goes by. Yeah, show us the book. It's really, really cool. Guys, I don't know why slow mode's not on. I probably forgot to turn it on, but it looks like everything's going great. The chat was messed up anyway tonight.
Oh wow.
So yeah, but
so there are 5.
Wow.
And here's the first one. Cassie Collins and the Tattooed Heart.
Ah, interesting.
So, a phone call from a dead movie star promising the story of a lifetime is far too great an opportunity to turn down, right? After her journalism career ends in disgrace, Cassie Collins escapes to sunny Orlando to start over as a theme park blogger and reviewer. But after an impossible call from a dead movie star, Cassie can't resist the lure of real news again, even when she finds her past catching up with her. And when she finds herself caught up in a dangerous world of magic she never knew existed. Ooh, that sounds
wow.
And it looks like an easy read that you could, 100 pages. It looks like, not like some of the Harry Potter books that are 600 pages long,
or more.
So this is awesome. I can't wait. I'm totally going to be reading these. And Josh, you have a whole set as well. So he sent us both a set.
Wow, that's awesome. I can't wait to see it. Those look fun.
Thank you. Thank you
he
so
talked
much.
to me about it over the email quite a bit too. Rena, if you will send Victor a message on Facebook, go to his Facebook page, or you can just go to celebratingflorida.com, that place that I showed before, and you can email him your question there. So definitely go to either celebratingflorida.com or disney@yourdoorstep.com. Any of those places you can contact him. So
Josh, did he let you know, are these available for people to purchase or not yet?
If they're not yet, I believe they will be soon.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, there's 5 in the series. So yeah. Orlando guy.
Truth. I'm telling you what, I like StreamYard in some ways. The Streamlabs, is our favorite because we can do the ride videos better and higher quality. But I want to figure out Streamlabs needs to do like the chat clicky thing because I like doing that.
The clicky thingy.
The chat. I want the chat clicky thing.
I want the clicky thingy. Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. That's our mail for today.
Yes, for sure. So
yes,
thanks, everybody.
I am collecting wishables. But I kind of went on a break this month. We'll see what they have next month. We'll see.
Yes, and we'll do. What's that?
I'm running out of space.
Lots of them. we will do more streams, like this with Victor, and we can do some on our own as well. We can answer some of the questions as well. We try, obviously, if you're sending us messages, we try as hard as we can to get back to you as soon as we can, as far as that goes. But there are a lot of things to consider about moving to Florida, and there are things that you may not know or may not think about ahead of time. So we can keep talking about that, but definitely thank you for tuning in on this, and thank you for all the mail. This was really cool.
Yeah, Jasa family said, did we get a where'd it go? A big heavy package. No, I went today, and this is all we had. The heaviest one was the books that I got. Well, and the umbrellas, the 2 umbrellas together.
Yes.
So no, I'm mad. But hopefully it'll come soon. But thank you so much, and we'll do another mail stream next month for sure.
Oh, for sure. So let me see here. I think I can. Okay, so speaking of ticker tape, check this out. You can read chat if you want. Yeah.
Collector's Call should have you 2 on their show. Oh, that sounds fun. Is that a YouTube channel?
What's that?
Barry says Collector's Call should have you 2 on their channel. That would be fun. I like to collect, obviously. Ears, anything Disney.
There you go, guys.
I like it.
So technical and high tech and stuff. All right, cool. So yeah.
Jasa family said it got there the same day as your last mail stream.
Oh. Did you already read their
from last week?
We may have done it on the last stream. Can you tell us what was in it to make sure we got the right thing?
Yeah, remind me what was in it. Oh, what all the masks? Is that the Jasa family?
Jasa family, yeah. Didn't you guys send us a lot of masks? Because we did get those.
That last stream. Yeah.
We might have done it on the last mail stream because Jenna did go to the post office that same day.
Yes. Yep. And if it was the one with all the masks, yes, we showed them on the last mail stream.
Yes. And yeah, somebody said if we lived in Florida all our lives. No, we lived in Indiana. We grew up in Indiana. So yeah, and then Jenna moved to California and then she came to Florida.
Like a triangle.
Yeah, it was a giant triangle. It sure was.
But it was a fun road trip.
It sounds like it was. So
Baby Yoda bowls? No, I didn't get any Baby Yoda bowls. Oh no.
Oh.
That sounds amazing though. Thank you.
Yeah, but it said it was delivered to our now. Here's the other thing. We need to fix this because our PO box only accepts packages from the U.S. Postal Service right now. It's not a physical address. It's a post office box. So UPS and FedEx, I don't think will ship to a PO box. So that's another thing. So I don't know what would happen if it got sent to that by UPS or FedEx.
Yeah, because no, we did not get any Baby Yoda bowls. I would have remembered that for sure. I mean, I remember all of it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So we've got a big weekend coming up, by the way. Some cool stuff coming up. One of them courtesy of Orlando Guy, but I don't want to give it all away. But we have a lot of things coming up. Friday's going to be a ton of fun. Obviously, we go live on Friday. It'll be about 4 p.m. Like we normally have been. It's like 4 p.m. is our new time because the parks close early. So it'll be 4 p.m. at a park. And then on Saturday, I will also be live to do something very, very special to pay tribute to a very important part of the Disney community. So, yep. Blizzard Beach with masks. That would be interesting.
Do they make waterproof masks?
That's a great question. Oh, yes. Hey, Disney Master Chief. Yeah, Fridays are always exciting for sure.
A little bit cooler, so we'll see. Today was amazing. Yes,
today was awesome. Oh my goodness. Who's your sugar cream pie recipe? We don't really do that.
Who's your sugar cream pie? Never heard of it.
I mean, mom always made pumpkin pie, pecan pie, stuff like that, and it was always apple pie. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That was a big thing. It was, I guess the deal was, we grew up in the Methodist church, and if you were Methodist, you had to bring a casserole to everything or a pie. It was required. Yeah, you had to bring that.
True. Senorita Julia, how's it going?
Yeah, we were in Southwest Indiana. Sim's family's from the same area, the Petersburg area where mom grew up, and then yeah. So anyway, let's see here. What else?
La 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 la.
La 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 la. It's been a long couple days. I've only been sleeping about 5 or 6 hours a night, so hopefully I can get to bed at a decent time tonight. But anyway, so here's
Hey,
Senorita Julia. What's that?
I said hi, Cupcake. And I said hi to Senorita Julia as well.
Yes. So Corey is trying to be with us Saturday too. Awesome. Yes, actually, he and I were talking about that earlier. So it's going to be fun, guys. Do not miss Saturday or Friday.
Yeah, all the things.
All the things. And by the way, we had some good videos this week. Jenna had a great Epcot vlog on Monday, which is done really, really well.
Thank you. Yes, yes.
And I did a Star Wars Rise of the Resistance video. And so you guys definitely want to check that out if you can.
Yes.
It was really, really cool. A lot of fun. So, in fact, let me see here. I'm going to just give you a very, very quick preview of it because I can. And so this is one I did with the Sony, and I don't know if you didn't get a chance because YouTube, I don't think recommended it out very much, but if you didn't get a chance to check it out, this Star Wars Rise of Resistance with this camera, obviously it looks better on the real video, but it is pretty insane. Let me start the video here real quick, and
Thanks, Robin Williamson.
you won't be able to hear it, and it's not going to be choppy like this, but you can see the quality of it compared to what you're used to with the cell phone streams. It's not going to be choppy like that, but it was just so much fun to film with that Sony camera. Let's skip ahead a little bit. So here we are getting on the ride, and then there we are going through the ride here a little bit. You can see the detail is a lot higher than what you're going to see with any of the rest of your like cell phones video streams on it. So anyway, cool.
Yeah.
So all right, guys. So check that out. Definitely Star Wars Rise of Resistance. Don't miss that. And Jenna's Epcot vlog as well.
Yep. And more videos coming this weekend.
That's right. So yeah, thanks everybody. It was a lot of fun to make. So and
that's true, Sims family. Tenderloin sandwiches are very popular in Southwest Indiana.
Thanks, Julia. She says, wow.
Gosh, it was sent UPS from the Pyrex company.
Okay. Yeah. So and that's one thing we would probably, we can go to another place and get another, like a mailboxes, etc. place or a UPS store and get a place there. It becomes more like a physical address. Obviously we don't want to give our home addresses for obvious reasons, but we didn't really think about that when we got the post office that UPS or the US Postal Service would be the only thing that would go there. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I know we had that happen before and it ended up at a weird warehouse like an hour from us or something, right, Josh? Did that happen?
Yeah, we had that happen before and we lost a couple too that way from Thomas and Regine, so we need to fix that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, tenderloin sandwiches and lemon shake-ups, Sims family. That's the Southwestern Indiana way.
Yes, at the fair.
and also the taffy at the fair, the saltwater taffy at the fair was amazing.
Well, they had some that wasn't saltwater, remember? Because I'm allergic to that.
That's true. Oh, and it wasn't saltwater. It was it was just regular taffy. I can't remember what kind it was, but anyway, don't fall asleep. People think I'm gonna fall asleep. Yep, I am getting tired. So we are going to send you over to Dis and That pretty soon. They are going to be live here in just a couple minutes. So definitely go check out Dis and That. Some of the moppers have already posted the link. You can already you can repost that moppers if you want. If anybody's still in here, definitely go post that.
Donna says she has one at the UPS store. We'll have to look into that.
Oh, for sure, Orlando guy. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so I got my box at the UPS store. It's like having a physical address. So that's what I need to. That's what we need to do. We need to change that. The only reason I haven't done it yet, and Jenna usually goes to check the mail, but is because we have 1,200 videos with the old address in there. So we'd have to set up forwarding, I guess, for a while.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
So that would be a little bit of an issue, but yeah. So anyway,
we already paid for this one, so.
Yeah, thank you, and LSU Mom, thank you so much for being here. All the moppers and hoppers, thanks guys. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Again, we'll see you Friday at 4 p.m.
Yep, we'll see you Friday, guys.
So, all right, everybody. We should probably talk about our awesome sponsors one more time. So, Jenny, you want to start?
Sure. All right, guys. So if you're thinking about booking a trip to Disney, make sure you go check out MickeyTravels.com. They will help you with any questions that you have. especially during this time right now. Everything is confusing. So definitely, if you're thinking about booking a trip, go to mickeystravels.com and they will help you with any questions that you have. Doesn't cost any more than if you were to just book it yourself. So mickeystravels.com to book your next trip to Disney. And tell them Resort TV One sent you.
That's right.
Then we have the liveplace.com, where you can find other family-friendly live streams like this channel. And if you are a YouTuber, you can share your live stream on the liveplace.com. Also on dreamersempire.com, you can share your dream online. And also go subscribe to the Live Place on YouTube. Corner Sports says, if anybody orders a hat, if they want their name on it, no charge. Oh, that's awesome. Cool.
Yeah. So there you go.
So then we have Victor Nawrocki, who we had on the show earlier tonight. So go check him out. He's a realtor in Central Florida. So if you've ever dreamed about living here, go check him out at celebratingflorida.com or facebook.com/Nawrocki Realtor. And check out the beginning of this episode as well. He answered a lot of questions. But also, if you didn't get your question answered, you can message him on Facebook. And hopefully I'm sure he'll get right back to you. So
that's right.
Victor Nawrocki, celebratingflorida.com or facebook.com/Nawrocki Realtor. Again, make sure you tell him Resort TV One sent you.
That's right. And you can also go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com as well.
disneyatyourdoorstep.com. Also, go check out our last sponsor, who is Corner Sports, who we're just chatting there. Corner Sports, they sent these awesome hats. And they also are a full-service sports store, but they can also hook you up with matching shirts or hats for your next Disney vacation. And they just said if you wanted your name embroidered on the back, just let them know, and they will do that for free, no extra charge. And if you buy a Resort TV One hat, they'll give 10% of the purchase of the hat to Give Kids the World. They also have Resort TV One masks. Go check them out at Corner Sports NB, N as in Nancy, B as in boy.com. Use the code free freight for free shipping.
So thanks, sponsors. You did do David Mumpower behind the ride.
Thank you. I forgot that. Oh my goodness. See, we're both tired.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So ever wonder how your favorite rides were built? Check out Behind the Ride, How Disney Imagineers Deliver the Magic on Amazon by David Mumpower. Find it here. That's right. And you can also check out Disney Demystified on Amazon. So go check out both. They're great books and really a lot of great information, especially if you're a Disney trivia geek like me. It's really fun to read those books.
For sure.
Mahalo.
Why I forgot. Oh my goodness. I did get up at 5:45 this morning, and I didn't have to, but I did.
Well, why?
Well, I thought I had to, and then I didn't. And then I couldn't go back to sleep.
Oh my. Well, guys, go check out This and That. If you've got some extra time tonight, go over there to this and that. I can't talk. And definitely Moppers again, post the link in the chat, and we'll send everybody over. So
yeah, and thanks for all the awesome mail, guys. We appreciate it so much. You guys are amazing.
yes. So this has been fun, guys. Sorry, I'm a little tired here at the end, but it was great having Victor on. Great doing the mail. We'll see you Friday. And until then, we don't have any videos on Thursday. We just have decided to take Thursdays off and Wednesdays for regular videos. It helps us have more time to make more elaborate videos. So definitely go on Thursdays. Just go watch one of our older videos. If you're getting behind, it's a nice day to catch up on some of the videos that you've missed. So take Thursday, go check out a video you missed. And Jenna is matching Baby Yoda, the child.
The child.
Yes, we're gonna go over to This and That. Yep, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna go. We're not gonna be on the stream. We're just gonna go over and say hi in the chat.
Yes. Tell him Baby Yoda sent you.
Yes. Corner Sports says, my wife says, let's call Victor. Yep, I'm sure she's ready to go. Give him a call. All right, guys. So we'll see you very, very soon. Thank you so much for a great night. Go over and tell This and That, what should we tell
Baby
them?
Yoda sent you.
Yeah, tell them that Baby Yoda sent you. That works. Oh my goodness. All right, everybody. We will see you very, very soon. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So for now, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Bye-bye.